welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland and another keto haul. This haul is from, there's a wee bit from Aldi, a wee bit from Asda and a little bonus bit at the end from Amazon. So let's get right into it. So Aldi first of all, and I can't find my receipt unfortunately, so I don't think I'm going to be able to give you prices, but I know the prices were really good compared to the likes of Asda, especially on my first thing, which is my salmon. I said it before, we love having fish at least once a week. We either have the Bassa fillets or the smoked salmon, not smoked salmon, Scottish salmon. Now this, I can't remember the price, but it was about £1 cheaper I think than Asda. And so I definitely had to pick that up, and it looks nice. I just do that in the oven in some tin foil to keep all the juices with some butter and garlic, and it gives it a nice flavour. Now, I only discovered the other week that my husband likes liver and I like liver, so I decided to get this Scotch lamb liver. Now, I've not made liver for years and years and years, and I'm hoping I still like it because it is so nutritious, really, really good for you. So I'm going to give that a go. I can't, like I said, oh, it has got the price, £2.19. So, but there's quite a lot of meat there. I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it and that I managed to cook it nice. I think I just fry it, I'm not sure. Carbs wise, there are less than 0.5 grams of carbs per 100 grams. So that's going to be a nice meal, hopefully, for Jack and I decided to treat us to some steaks because when I was watching the Mad Scots channel the other week, she had made steak and garlic mushrooms, and I thought I need to have that. So I got the rump steak for Jack because he's not keen on the fat, and there's not an awful lot of fat on there. I think that was about £3.49, something like that. I got myself the sirloin steak because look at that nice fatty marbling through it. Oh, so good. I love the fat on steak, especially when I'm on keto, and that was about the same price, about £3.50, something like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to serve that with loads of creamy garlic mushrooms. Oh, can't wait. I got these Cajun chicken sizzlers, which is just chicken with a Cajun style marinade of paprika and red chilli, and I thought it might be quite high in carbs. However, when I looked, it is less than 0.5 grams of carbs for 100 grams, and there's loads in there, so I think I'll probably get a meal for Jack and I plus some left over for a lunch, which will be nice. And I think I might just serve that with some cauliflower rice. Yes, that's the plan. I did get a Mediterranean one as well, which looked absolutely delicious, but my mum stole that last night. She was here and didn't have anything to eat, so she ate it last night and said it was really nice, and it was the same amount of carbs, so I'm definitely going to pick that up the next time I'm in Aldi again. Right, now I saw this smoked ham hock and I thought, oh, that would be really good. You boil it, so I thought I'm going to boil that and make my own stock for a soup. Then the actual ham I can snack on, and I can put some of it in the soup, and I'll probably just add like cauliflower, broccoli, mushrooms, something like that to it as well, just to give the soup a bit of body. But I thought that looked really, really nice. Now that was that £2.50 or something? I can't remember. Oh, I'm sorry about not knowing the prices, but look at that. That just looks so good. And I'm sure the dogs will help me eat that as well. I got an alien brain. It's not, it's a celeriac, but does that not look like an alien brain? I've never had celeriac before. Oh, Clyde thinking, oh, that looks tasty. I've never had celeriac before, but I did see on Instagram that it's really nice if you roast it, and it turns out a bit like roast potatoes. So I'm going to give that a go and see what I think. I will report back and let you know. I've still got a lot of cheese left from last week, so I didn't need to buy proper cheese, but I love this. And it's the mini roulis garlic and herb, and it looks like that. It's a soft cheese with the garlic through it, and carbs wise, there's 2.5 grams of carbs in the whole thing, and I won't eat all that at once. I do like that either spread on a chaffle, or I like it just on a plate, maybe with some of the ham, just like a wee picky plate type thing, you know, just sort of slicing a wee bit off and spreading it on the ham or other cold meat, or just eating it by the spoonful. So that's what I got food wise in Aldi. And drinks wise, I've drank way too much of my raspberry Pepsi Max, so I decided to give this a go. And that's sparkling lemon and limped, sparkling lemon and mint Italian style soda with no added sugar. Now the ingredients in this, it has still got aspartame and Ace K in it, I know, which is really why I'm trying to stop drinking the Pepsi Max, but I thought if I've got a different flavour, I might not be so inclined to drink as much of the Pepsi Max. And carbs wise, for a quarter of the bottle, there's 0.5 grams. So, yep, it's perfectly fine, apart from the fact that aspartame isn't overly good for you. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go. There is apple juice from concentrate in it and lemon juice from concentrate, which you would think would make the carbs higher, but I'm going to trust what they're saying with their carbs, and I'm going to go with it and see what happens. And finally, I got, I also got this Rednor Energy sparkling water cranberry and raspberry flavour, and it's got added vitamins, it's sugar free, there's only 5 calories and 70 milligrams of caffeine per bottle. Natural energy from caffeine. I don't know what on earth caffeine is. But when you look at the ingredients, the sweetener is sucralose, which I'm happy with, and I thought that would be better for me than the Pepsi Max. And yeah, it has got quite high amounts of caffeine in it, but that doesn't really affect me because I've drank so much fizzy juice all my life that caffeine, even coffee, I can have 3 coffees before I go to bed and it won't stop me going to sleep. So yeah, that's the nutritional value there, less than 0.5 grams of carbs. So I thought I would give them a go and see what they're like. Again, I can't remember the price, but they weren't expensive, and I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy them. Now, the one last thing that I almost forgot about was this, the Al Cafe Vanilla Nespresso compatible coffee pods. I'm always on the lookout for flavoured coffee pods, so I thought I would give these a go, and I got them home and they're really nice. However, I'm a bit confused because when I looked at the carbs, it says per 100 mils as consumed, carbs 3.1 grams, of which sugar 0.5 grams. And I don't understand it because the ingredients are roast and ground coffee and flavouring. So I'm not sure where the carbs come from. I do only have roughly 1 coffee a day, sometimes 2, very rarely. So it's not likely to affect me too much. However, if when I'm drinking this, I do see a difference in my weight loss, I will stop drinking it. If anybody knows where the carbs come from, please let me know, because my other flavoured coffee pods aren't anywhere near that. So yeah, that's everything I got from Aldi. I'm going to put this away and then I'll show you what I got from Asda. Right, I didn't get too much from Asda because I'd already got all my meals from Aldi, but I did get mushrooms. Again, that's a staple. I go through at least a punnet, sometimes 2 a week. I got the best butter ever, Kerrygold. I go through at least 1 of these a week because I cook with it as well as eating it as it is. Of course, my cream, fresh double cream for my coffees and for cooking, things like that. This I love. Extra special Cornish clotted cream. Now it says per 30 gram serving, which, let's face it, I always have more than 30 grams in a serving. 0.7 grams of carbs, but 2.3 grams for 100 per 100 grams, and there's 140 grams in the whole tub. I usually have about half at a time, I'm not going to lie. I either have it on a chaffle with some sugar-free, well, no added sugar jam, and which I get from the Skinny Food Company. Hold on just now, I'll show you it. Here it's here, so it's from the Skinny Food Company, hashtag not guilty, low sugar strawberry jam. And basically the ingredients, the sugar, in fact all of the sugar comes from strawberries, and the sweetener is erythritol, sucralose and steviols, so I am happy to eat that. And carbs wise, yes, it is quite high, but a 20 gram serving has 4.9 grams of carbs, but if you just half that, it's obviously not that much. And I love a chaffle with clotted cream and just a wee drop jam on top. So good. And I also love the jam in my keto porridge as well. So you don't need a lot. It is very sweet, so you don't need a lot of it. And I just love this. I think it makes me feel normal being able to have jam. So So the other way that I eat the clotted cream, of course, is just by the spoon. When I fancy a bit, I'll just take a wee spoonful. So yeah, that was that. I did get some red onion. Again, it's one of the carbier veggies, but I do love onion, so I have that. Maybe not every day, but most days I have some onion at some point. And drinks wise, of course, I got my raspberry Pepsi Max. I got 4 bottles this week. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Right, so that was everything that I got from Asda. Now, I did get a package last week from Amazon, and I filmed it when it arrived because I was going to put it in my weekly vlog, but then I thought, no, it makes more sense to put it in my keto haul, so I'm going to insert that clip now. I just wanted to show you something that I got through the post yesterday. My mum and I are both on the keto diet, and since getting back on it after Christmas, we've kind of had sort of sweet cravings now and again. So we wanted to get a nice keto friendly snack that would satisfy the sweet cravings, not every day, just every now and again when we get them, or handy just to put in your bag if you're going out somewhere like the cinema or something. And I have had the Nix bars before and really liked them, so let me show you what I got. They were £20 for a box of 20. So I got a box of the peanuts and fudge and a box of the coconut. And my mum and I are just going to go have her. So we'll have 10 peanuts and 10 coconut each for £20 each. So £1 a bar. Yeah, it's expensive, but for a keto treat, it's not really. So I am looking forward to it. The peanuts and fudge one, I think, has got like 5 grams of carbs in the bar. So I've already sorted them for me and my mum. So this is what they look like. Yeah, I think there's like 5 grams of carbs in the peanut one because there's carbs in peanuts anyway. And I think there's 3 or 4 grams in the coconut one. But that's not bad when you consider that you would be over 20 grams for a normal chocolate bar. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. Right. Yeah, so that is everything from my keto haul this week. Oh, there's Clyde looking for the squirrels. And I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything that I'm missing from any of these places. Now, Aldi, one of the reasons that I went was I did see on Instagram there was some kind of pasta that was made from, was it mung bean or something? But they didn't have it. And I was quite annoyed. I really fancied trying that. I can't remember who it was on Instagram, but they'd made spaghetti carbonara with it and it looked so good. But I will keep my eye open for that. But if there's anything else that you know of that's keto friendly in the likes of Asda or any of the stores in Scotland that you think that I'm missing out on, please let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks everyone, bye!